Good morning. It's about 7:40 a.m. here in Portsmouth, and I've decided that instead of starting Sian's walk on the 28th of April tomorrow, I'm bringing it forward a day so that I don't have to sit around and wait for it to start. Basically, I'm not very good at sitting around, so I'm putting the rest of the stuff, packing it back away, and I'll set off probably about 8:15, heading out of the city and onto the first town. It'll cover about 11 miles, and I'll try and take some footage along the way, but I'm sure you don't want to see just main roads and cars, so hopefully there will be some nice spots. But if not, I'll see you later when I arrive in the next town and show you where I am. But for now, love and kindness. I forgot to say, welcome to day one of Sian's walk, and I'll see you later. Love and kindness. All packed up, ready to go for the first day of Sian's walk. It literally can't fit any more in that bag, and I've still got to get a camping stove and gas. So I think a few things may have to go. We're off one step at a time. Every step raising money and awareness. Got local orders and resolve. 26 hours, it's going to be fine. So it's 9:15, not quite sure. When I left it was around 8:30, and I've walked just over 2 miles, maybe coming up 2.5 miles with this on. It doesn't look that bad, but it's pretty heavy. Been okay so far, not really any problems. The only thing I'd say is my eldest said, shoulder pads weren't very good, and put some weight, so it's quite uncomfortable on the shoulders, but nothing too bad, and it'll be fine. So catch up with you in a bit, maybe after mile 5, unless I see something I don't want anyone to miss. See you soon. Love and kindness. So I've reached mile 6. Most of that was little circles because my Google Maps doesn't necessarily line up with the photographs in the satellite views. So I've just spent like 10 minutes getting the right route. It was fine up until that point. But we're now ready to stop for a drink of water. Worried that there's not going to be a toilet from here to where I'm going, because I've not seen one yet, and so far there's nothing appropriate to do a little nature wee, so hopefully we'll find somewhere soon. But I wasn't expecting to be walked through even a small amount of green, little nature park, so cheers you up no end. But halfway nearly, so that's good. So I'll keep going and catch you up later when I get to the place that I'm staying. And as always, from me to you, love and kindness. So now begins the fun part, navigating the roads and keeping myself safe, obviously, staying in the verge, but it was the only option I could find. So hopefully be no problems, I've no doubt. Praying, as I always do, and faith will get me where I need to be. I got about 100 metres on that road, and it was really busy because it's literally on the outside of Wrocław, and it was unpassable. The tree branches on the tiny verge there was didn't make it for walking, so didn't want to walk on the road. Spotted this path from up where the road is and thought, well, it looks like it's going in the same direction, so hopefully it won't add too much distance onto the route. But
walk southwest, turn left.
He's trying to get me back up on the road again, not happening. But I'd rather walk somewhere safer. I've got too many people that care about me and are worried for me as it is, without adding traffic into the mix. So that's the end of day one for Sian's walk. All in all, it wasn't too bad. Obviously, it wasn't the prettiest route. So tomorrow, hopefully, will be much better as I'm getting onto some trails and heading south towards the Czech Republic border. Is estimated to take 3 or 4 days, but it's probably going to take me longer as I'm learning to navigate. The different path that I took didn't actually add more than a few minutes on. I don't understand why Google Maps wouldn't have put me on that track straight away. It did try to take me on a different route, which would have added 2 hours onto the walk. So not the most efficient way of getting around. So I'll be using all trails from tomorrow. But yes, excited to have completed day one and looking forward to seeing you for day two tomorrow. And with that, see you tomorrow. And as always, from me to you, love and kindness.